Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah! Slowly, the racers circled us. The smell of fear hung in the air. And the smell of something else, too. I told Jack, lose the sucker!
My. Sounds like this city's terribly dangerous. Maybe we should get law enforcement to crack down.
Yeah, well, this place don't scare us. No nasty gang is gonna get us to turn tail and run.
Sounds like they had you dead to rights. How did you survive?
Barely able to handle himself, but with my help, we took them all out, until only one was left.
Really? You know, people in this town have a way of getting in over their heads. Like at the bottom of the ocean.
Easy, boys. My story's almost over.
Yes, it is.
Wait a minute, it gets better! Really!
Dax, get in the car!
Jack! Are you crazy? You ruined my story!
Now!
Ah! What are you waiting for? Step on it, Jack!
I told you not to go out. We're getting death threats, Dax. Someone doesn't want us here.
You think? I say we take the next boat home.
Not a chance. Hang on!
Jack! Who called us here anyway?
Crew's daughter, Rain.
Crew had a daughter?
Crew? Reproduced? Ew! Can you imagine what that tub of jelly must look like?
Thank you for coming to Crass City. It looks like some didn't make it. Ah, well. I'm Rain. Before Father died, his wishes were simple. To have his will played for his closest associates, and for us to drink to his passing. This special vintage he kept for the very occasion, to toast his death. Here's to old friends, and to Father's untimely death. So without further delay, his message to us.
Hello, nearly friends, and mostly enemies. If you're listening to this message, then I must be dead. Oh, well, as you all know, I loved racing almost as much as I loved weapons. Alas, I never fulfilled my living dream of winning the biggest race of all, the Crass City Grand Championship. But even in death, I will field the greatest racing team ever assembled and win the biggest race on the planet. You are the best of the best, and you will race for me.
Never
Forget it!
I expect you're all riled up by now, so let me tell you why you will race, and you will win. If all went as planned, you just give a touching toast in my honor. Sorry to say, but I put poison in that special vintage. Quite unsporty, am I really?
Father!
This is where Rain probably gets upset. Sorry, dear. It's a slow-acting poison, or you'd already be dead. You have just enough time to finish this year's racing season. If you race for me and win, my associates will provide you each with an antidote to the poison. Simple, eh?
What the hell did you do to us?
Please, I didn't know. I drank it too. Father never did play favorites.
Yeah? Well, your father's crazy.
We're all crazy for coming here!
I think she's telling the truth.
Well, it's been 1 minute, so I figure by now you're all arguing about how to get out of this mess. My advice is trust no one. Win the race and save yourselves.
Jack, next time you invite me to one of your little parties, don't!
race fans, to another turbocharged season of high-stakes, high-speed racing. As usual, yours truly, GT Blitz, will give you a pit row view of all the action as the best racers of the world swap paint in their quest to claim the Crash City Grand Championship Trophy. In the end, only one wheel jockey will claim the prize as the greatest racer in the land. And we'll be here to cover all the thrills, chills, and spills. The season's first race kicks off in a few minutes, so stay tuned and keep those engines coming.
The first race.
I fear this affair will end badly.
Look, none of us is happy about this, but we might as well make the best of it.
My father provided everything we need to win. One of us can do it if we all...
Your father got us into this mess, so zip it before I come over there and play daddy.
You saw it here, folks. At least those of you who didn't die yawning or switch to the brand channel. An unknown driver wins his first big race in lackluster fashion. So, tell us what happened out there. Were you frightened?
No.
Well, wait till you race against the big-name drivers.
It gets worse.
Much. Think you can handle it?
Give him a break!
I'll take that as a no or no comment. And with that, let's take it down to Greaser in pit row. That's a wrap. Listen, I'm not getting much smoke off you guys. I need more spin, more heat. Ratings were down 13 points on that last race. Not happening. If you want to get into the club, you gotta win a lot more and you gotta win big.
We're just gonna have to win the whole thing.
Against those lunatic racers out there? What are the odds?
You don't want to know. Something about this whole setup doesn't seem right. We're missing something important.
But at least we're winning races. That's good.
I love this sport. Last year alone, racing brought in more cash than Crash City's entire yearly budget. Now that's big. Believe it or not, it can get even bigger. I mean, with the right imagination. I'd like to see laws passed forcing the sport to be shown on multiple channels. Maybe broadcasted in school for the kiddies.
Seems like everyone's got a stake in this thing.
Well, we certainly do.
There's a ton of money swirling around this sport.
And where there's money,
There's crime.
I think Crew's playing us. But against who? I don't know.
My, I finally get to meet the great racer, Jack.
And?
And what?
What about me?
Oh yes, you're the loudmouth storyteller from the bar. But Jack, your reputation precedes you. Oh, but I'm forgetting my manners. My name is Razor. Maybe you've heard of me? I work for Mizo. Eventually everyone does.
Welcome back to the GT Blitz Show. Sadly, the network has decided in their infinitesimally small wisdom to add a co-host to my show. I can't imagine anyone outshining yours truly, but alas, please give a lukewarm welcome to my new color commentator, as it were, Mr. Pecker.
Thank you, GT. And hello to all you peoples out there watching. I'd like to thank the network for choosing me to save this anemic little show.
Yes, well, welcome aboard, Pecker.
That's it! Who's his agent? Pecker always gets the sweet gigs in these adventures.
My first network assignment has been to investigate the rumored super bet on this year's big championship race. Sources say a high-level underworld crime connection is involved. But sadly, my sources won't return calls, and are now missing, and are probably dead. But Pecker is not so easily swayed. I will uncover the truth and report my findings right here on our show.
Well, if it isn't the rat and his mangy animal.
Oh, you're a riot.
Have you met Miso's newest racer? This is UR-86, the deadliest driver on the planet. Behind me, of course. 86 holds some of the top records for kills in a single event. Even I have to watch out for this one.
People have been betting big. They say this championship's gonna come down to you guys and Mizo's dream team. Still, the odds makers say your team falls short.
That's because most fools haven't figured me into the mix.
Sig!
Is my camera out of focus?
The great Sig has entered the competition.
This is going to be better than I thought. But if you'll excuse me, I've got some real interviews to do.
Yeah, you do that. Sorry I'm late for the party, guys. I heard about Crew's little potion. That's why I never drank on the job. I say, never trust a dead man. Don't worry, I'll help you get that antidote.
Easy for you to say. Your life's not on the line.
For my friends, it is.
Good to have you back, Sig.
Great to be back. Now, let's see about this so-called competition.
How do you see Jack and his band of misfit racers shaping up?
Well, G, I've seen Jack get out of some pretty tight scrapes.
Come on! Do you really think Jack's got a chance? He'll soon be going up against the top pros. Nasty competition. But I'll give you the final word.
Well, GT,
Oops, sorry, that was more than one word.